what's really amazing is the fact that we've got there's like two new generations of fans, and it's so gratifying to us to know that the show is holding up like it has. And I'll tell you a story. My daughter had this is like when she was 13, so it was about 4 years ago, and she had a couple of her friends over to the house. And I don't even know if this pertains to your question. I think it does, but she had a couple of her friends over the house, 13-year-olds, and they were very quiet the whole time they were there. They left, and I said to my daughter walked them out, and I said, honey, did your friends think that I was weird or something? Why were they so quiet? And she goes, no, Daddy. They walked out the door, and as soon as they got out the door, they whipped around and said, you didn't tell us your dad was Skinner. These are 13-year-old girls, so it's so amazing that we've had these new generations of fans that's still holding up, which has made it possible for us to come back. One of the reasons it's made it possible for us to come back and do 6 more episodes, and it's pretty cool.
Thanks.
Was that
a good story.
Was it?
I like that story.
I just made it up.
Hi. This is for David.
Of course it is.
I'm sorry.
I'm kidding.
Can you make up a question for Mitch? Just ask me anything.
Anything. I wanted to know if you had more fun playing Hank Moody or Fox Mulder.
Well, see, that's what you call a leading question. But the truth is, I had fun playing both, and not for the reasons that you'd imagine. It's just, whatever is the challenge for an actor, or for a person going in and trying to create these characters. So I love being able to make both those guys up, and I loved working with the people that I worked with. I loved working with Mitch and Jillian on the X-Files, and I loved working with Evan and Natasha and Maddie and Pam Adlon on Californication. So and even on Aquarius now. I mean, it's fun to create somebody new. I can't say, I can't say which one I like better or which was more fun or more challenging. It's just different parts of the times of my life in a way. That it's inextricable. The beginning is the X-Files, and then I don't know how to answer that other than to say that I enjoyed them all equally. I would say, like children. I think like one's own children. You don't choose.
I apologize to the people that just got in line, but this gentleman's going to have to be our last question.
Damn it. Motherfucker.
This last question's for Mitch.
I can't go that high.
This last question's for you.
It's for Mitch?
It's for Mitch!
Yes.
Stop
fucking around.
I'm a huge fan.
What's that?
I'm a huge fan of David's. I love his work.
Okay.
It's a question for Mitch.
It's for Mitch, right?
Yeah, it's for Mitch. Well, I grew up in the middle of nowhere, and I used to watch X-Files growing up, and I won't talk about what year that was, but the rabbit ear antennas, I always thought X-Files was grainy and snowy on purpose. It was later that I found out it was really clear. But there was an episode where a guy had mind control powers, and he had a tumor in his head, and he could get into people's pusher. And Fox Mulder was always the hero and everyone cheered for him, but Skinner had a superpower with the metal plate in his head that this guy couldn't mind control him. Remember that?
No, I don't.
No, that's not Pusher then. That was Zero Sum.
Zero Sum.
What was it? What's he talking about?
Was it Jack Black?
Jack Black is a lightning boy.
I have a metal
DPO.
I know.
Where'd that come from? Where the hell did I get that?
Yeah. All I remember from Pusher is that was the first time I got to really kick in a door, and I really kicked that thing. I splintered it, man. But it was and then rushed in and got the guy. Something.
Yeah.
Was it?
There was another episode that came later. He broke out of jail, and then he could mind control.
Can you help? Kitsunigari.
Okay. Was there?
Kitsunigari is the sequel to Pusher. I know that. Isn't it?
I always felt bad for your character. He was,
Boss?
between the smoking man.
Looking at you. You're looking at your phone.
I This poor guy's standing there going,
last question. I own the mic now. There's no mic.
It's going.
Do
you have any question about William, the son? Because there are people who are concerned.
Is that important? Is that,
we're going to find out. We're going to answer your question. But
he's not here, so you guys are
We
here.
need to know...
Was that just a continuity problem that, you know...
Did I have a metal plate in my head?
It was something about Vietnam, and you came out with a metal plate in your head. Your character was always getting abused between...
Are you from Canada?
Listen, okay, here's somebody was asking me about this on Twitter when the little girl Holly kicked my ass. It's one of his favorite moments on the show. Is watching Skinner get his ass kicked by this little Holly secretary. Remember that?
I do.
She was stunned.
I remember how upset you were.
I was pissed. I was like, no, she can't kick my ass.
And I was like, I don't know, she looks pretty tough.
I just beat the shit out of X. She can't kick my ass. But I'm
I'm going to answer every question except the one you asked. But wait, before you go away, what is your question?
If his character was ever got any, like, really hero roles. If you really wish his character was the hero.
Oh, that's the question at the end of all.
That's a better question. Since
The
you don't
question
return to the
was-
episode.
The question is not, do you have a metal plate in your head? The question is, do you wish or do you think there were any episodes in which you were the hero? Or do you wish there?
yeah, he was. I think that Skinner was Mulder and Scully's champion. He got shot for him. He got the nano shit in his.
I think that's what he's talking about.
Talking about the nanobot technology that was being controlled by Krychek.
You were abused a lot.
I was abused a lot. Yeah, no, he took a lot of blows for them, you know, and he went to the wall for them.
Took a bubble bath for us?
I took a bubble bath and admitted it. I was the only one that would admit that I was taking a bubble bath. Right? Is that right?
Yeah.
He's the hero in the movie. The last movie Skinner saved.
Saved my life.
That's right.
Saved my life.
We had a bit of a romantic moment there, didn't we?
I just remember laughing.
He looked up when we were shooting after the first take. He looked up and he goes, "Can't we just say kiss me, you fool?"
Yeah. Oh, but it was so cold.
It was so cold, and I had to take my coat off and put it over him, and I was freezing my ass off.
Very gentlemanly.
Like I said, I was their champion.
And then he had to carry a dead girl in the snow.
Check.
Doesn't work. All right. Well, on behalf of Pittsburgh, sincerely thank you for your time today, guys. Thank you for coming.